What if classrooms adapted to how you learn instead of forcing you to adapt? Hi, I'm Srinesh, and today we are imagining the classroom of the future, one that doesn't just talk at you but thinks with you. Joining me is Jessica, an educator who's passionate about reimagining how schools work. Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you, Srinesh. This question is so exciting because classrooms today look almost the same as they did 100 years ago. But learners have changed, and so has technology. It's time our classrooms caught up.
Let's be honest, most classrooms still follow a one-size-fits-all model. The teacher delivers, the students take notes, and half the class zones out. Why is that such a problem?
Because no two brains are wired the same way. Some students learn best visually, others through sound, others by doing. When the system forces everyone into a single method, it fails most of them. That's why so many students disengage or struggle, not because they can't learn, but because the classroom doesn't fit them.
I once worked with two students in the same class. One excelled in reading textbooks, the other learned by building models. The first thrived, the second barely passed, but when I gave that second student a project, he lit up and suddenly concept clicked. That's when I thought, what if the classroom itself adapted like this automatically?
That's the dream. And now, with AI plus NI, artificial and natural intelligence, we actually have the tools to do it. Imagine a classroom that notices when you're zoning out and shifts the teaching style, or one that maps your dominant learning style and personalizes the lesson in real time. That's a classroom that thinks with you.
So what would this classroom look like in practice?
It would look dynamic. Lessons wouldn't be lectures. They'd be conversations, games, experiments. The system would track not just grades, but focus, curiosity, and engagement. And instead of saying, you're weak in math, it would say, here's how you can learn math better.
And that's exactly what we're building at Learnity. Classrooms that don't just deliver content but decode the learner, where the system adapts to you, not the other way around. So here's the truth. The classrooms of the past asked you to adjust. The classrooms of the future will adjust to you. Imagine walking into a room that doesn't just teach, it learns with you.
Beautifully said, Srinesh. When that happens, learning stops being a burden and starts becoming an adventure.
Thanks for tuning in to the Learnity podcast. If this episode sparked your imagination, share it with a parent, teacher, or student. Until next time, remember, education isn't about fitting into a system, it's about building a system that fits you